Welcome to the Santa Clarita Cowboy Festival.
All my friends sitting around picking on the front porch.
A celebration of all things Western, both cowboy and Indian, like the wild horse dancers. The Native American performers are one of the many attractions
Hurrah, boys, hurrah!
to the weekend that turns Southern California's Hart Park into a musical enclave of the Old West. With 5 stages of live music and an ambiance that makes those who love the cowboy life and love to dress the part feel right at home.
We can dress up and, just be ourselves.
What do you like about it?
The costumes.
Hart Park is the most appropriate venue for a cowboy festival. The park's 265 acres were once the ranch estate of William S. Hart, one of Hollywood's first silver screen cowboys and a major movie star of the silent era. His hilltop mansion living room, adorned with original Charlie Russell paintings, was the setting for one of the festival's concerts, an intimate evening of music with John Chandler and Ernie Martinez.
Last night I walked the shore, the breeze from off the water. We knew to bind us close as a mother and a daughter.
From the broken hills of Mexico.
Cowboy hats adorn most every musician on stage at the festival, where the music is all about life in the American West.
I am the bandit walking.
Tuning a guitar is kind of like airplane maintenance. It's worth the wait.
Kristen Harris is an up-and-coming star of the Western music world.
Well, every day, along about evening.
Homeschooled in Texas, the 20-something grew up watching the old movies of Roy Rogers and Gene Autry and listening to the jazz-influenced cowboy music of the 1940s known as Western swing.
The musical style of Western swing is what I really like. And then Western music, cowboy music, I kind of mix that with Western swing. It's upbeat, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's really kind of joyful. It's a happy style of music. I mean, I don't really think you can be sad when you're listening to Western swing.
It's not the kind of stuff you hear on the radio, but fans here love it.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. We really enjoyed your performance.
Thank you.
The niche world of cowboy music is an intimate affair where fans and performers get up close and personal after the show.
Love your voice.
I'm lonesome, but I'm happy. Rich, but I'm broke, and the good Lord knows the reason I'm just a cowboy.
Santa Clarita is known as one of the top cowboy music festivals in the country. For more than 25 years has featured the top stars in the genre, including the now retired Don Edwards,
Yippee-yo, 'cause there just ain't nothing better than riding for the roundup in the springtime.
and the beloved Sons of the San Joaquin, seen here in their very last performance.
They feel the loop that drags them to the branding iron that's waiting to mark them for the roundup in the spring.
Not every performer at the festival is cowboy. There's also Americana, like the new take on traditional folk and bluegrass from Arizona-based Run Boy Run.
I think a lot of it is preserving a tradition and trying to put a new spin on that tradition.
And the importance of listening to the song and the story behind the song.
Yes.
And
just that element of storytelling.
yeah, the element of storytelling and being interested in sitting and relaxing and listening to both the story and the introduction and the song itself. It was nice for us. It made us feel very welcome.
The The fiddle music of Dave Rainwater greets you as you first arrive at the festival, where trick roper Dave Thornberry is there to lasso visitors into the spirit of the day. It's a fun place to bring the kids, where they can try their hand at throwing a rope, whoa, or checking out an old-time chuck wagon.
Original wagon, built in 1910.
Pretty cool, huh?
We love it. We come every year for the last 3 years, and it's just a lot of fun. We like listening to music, and the kids love doing the mechanical bull ride, which is where we're heading next.
Are you the queen of the Cowgirls?
Yeah.
Kids aren't the only ones who like to dress up. We spotted the Lone Ranger walking the festival.
Clayton Moore was a personal childhood hero of mine.
We are the Cowboys from Thailand. Woo! Howdy!
White Oak.
If you think you're a cowboy in your mind, you are.
Beyond the hats and boots, to many here, a cowboy is a matter of the heart.
The honesty, a certain amount of integrity, a certain amount of honor.
Everybody calls me darling or little lady. It's nice.
We can switch hands in front. A lot tougher, we could throw one up and one down opposite ways.
But cowboy's also a lot of fun.
And with enough wasted afternoons, you too can do a little bit of everything, make those guns really come alive.
World champion gun twirler Joey Dillon is among the festival entertainers. When he's not spinning guns, he's working on movies as a gun coach or an actor.
Up the center, around the sides, reverse the trigger positions, and walk them home. There you go.
Grew up watching a lot of westerns because my dad was obsessed with playing them, and he would dry fire his gun and quick draw and holster it, and I practiced some of that, and then found I had a weird God-given knack to do it, so I stayed with it, and then saw there was competitions and won a few of those, and then started doing some TV work, and I thought, wouldn't it be kind of funny to make a living playing with guns? So I decided to see how far I could take that, and God had his own plans with it, and it finally melded together into this thing that I do.
They're brand new hats, but they're made to look like they've been through the trail. We have bullet holes, we have burns.
If you didn't come to the festival dressed cowboy, you can sure go home that way. Everything you need to look the part is for sale at the many vendor booths. And Western wear can be pretty darn stylish.
And the back is wonderful too. You know, originally they were designed to ride it, the frock coat, you know, so it's nicely vented. But since then it's evolved and it's really come a long way. It's beautiful.
Some fine craftsmen set up shop here too, like leatherworker Biscuit Hatch, who can put a cowboy stamp on a cell phone case.
Wrap around like this. I don't know, it just makes me at peace. You know, it's better than sitting watching TV. I'm out in the shop all the time.
This is a standard elk drum.
Native Americans have some very cool offerings as well.
And it doesn't matter whether you're native or you're cowboy, the old traditional on how to do stuff is being lost.
There's even a group of Western writers on hand, happy to autograph their latest book.
And in the 1880s, there's a lot of things that were happening then that are happening today, so there's a relevancy. So I think it's kind of encouraging to readers to know that we had tough times before and came out of it.
Through the gap, down the arroyo.
It's all part of the same spirit, this love of the American West, the Western lifestyle, a way of life, a way of looking at life, celebrated in song and so many other ways that people here just seem to understand.
It's always nice to be able to have people who like what you're, not only like what you're doing, but understand what you're doing and get what you're doing.
Place where ghosts run free, the wild bunch, the Shoshone, the feeling that you should have been here 100 years ago.
That's it for now. We're back next time with more cool stuff from today's Wild West. I'm Mark Bedor. We'll see you down the trail.
Fresh horse, place to go.
For more information on the people and places featured in today's Wild West, or to order show DVDs and books, visit todayswildwest.com. Funding for Today's Wild West provided by the Montana Film Commission, the Leggett Foundation, the Dude Ranchers Association, the Dude Ranch Foundation, and the Chuck Wagon Trail Riders Foundation.